Hi everyone, and welcome to the weekly DM and Karmic read. For those of you who join me purely for this reading, you will see that I'm in a different environment. For those of you who've been following my other videos, you'll know why. Basically, I'm working from my father's flat because he's in hospital and I'm staying here so I can visit him, but the setup isn't as usual. So if you're new to the channel, my apologies. I usually work with more space and light than I've got here. So as you can see, we have shadow, but this is the first opportunity I've had for the building to be peaceful. It's an elder care building. There's been lots of activity today, so I'm now going to get on with the reading in the hope that you won't get any of the background noise that we would have had earlier. So, okay. It feels like ages since I did a DM karmic read, but it has only been a week. So let's start with the DM energy. I'm drawn to these oracle cards, the love oracle. So let's see how the DM is feeling about the karmic. By the way, thank you to all of you who watched last time's video. I've been overwhelmed by the response of people this week. It's been fantastic. So if you haven't already joined us with the channel, please subscribe. It doesn't cost anything. It doesn't commit you to anything. It just simply means that the videos can be seen by more people if more people are subscribed to the channel. So please do join us by pressing the button below, and if you press the notification bell, it means that you'll be notified of any future videos. So let's see, Spirit, sorry, I'm going to concentrate now. Oh, okay, we have a card of control. How's the DM feeling towards the karmic, Spirit? We have a card of new vitality. Let's move those over so that we don't bump into anything. How is the DM feeling towards the karmic, Spirit, please? Again, this feeling of balance. For those of you who haven't seen it yet, I did another DM reading yesterday. The DM's very much concentrating on trying to bring balance into his life at the moment, and certainly the reading I did yesterday was his message to not his message to, but it was an update about how he's feeling towards the DF, and yeah, he's really working on his emotional balance at the moment, so it's no surprise that this has come up. I'm going to push those up a little so that we can get 4 in, I think. How else, please? Change your focus. Interesting, because this card came up yesterday. It came up yesterday because the DM is feeling very concerned that the DF might be changing their focus away from him. And, you know, that worries him greatly, which is why he's trying to reach out to the DF. So if you haven't seen that reading already, please check out the channel. It was only posted last night. But let's see how the DM is feeling. For those DMs that are in actual karmic relationships at the moment, they're feeling the need to control this situation. Okay? You know, for a long time we had this karmic who was quite manipulative in the way that she was approaching the DM and in her hopes and dreams. As I've always said, it wasn't particularly malicious, but it was, you know, her trying to fulfill her hopes and dreams by using the DM for her own purpose, which was very manipulative, you know. And so the DM may well be seeing at the moment this element of control coming from the karmic, but also this is how he's feeling at the moment towards her. So this is very much about him trying to control the circumstances, trying to control how things are happening between the two of them, and, you know, trying to assert himself really within this relationship. And, you know, this is helping him to feel much more energized than he was before. So he's feeling this new sense of vitality, perhaps now because he's feeling more in control of the situation and not so sort of manipulated. You know, it's enabling him to find the balance that he's been searching for. And of course, if he's feeling a lot more balanced, the DM will be feeling a lot more encouraged in terms of pursuing his dreams, you know, his hopes, and, you know, being a lot clearer about what he wants. So here we see the DM changing his focus. So whereas his focus for, you know, the previous few months, years, whatever, however it applies to you, DM, his focus has been on this karmic, he's now in a position where he's feeling a lot more balanced, and he is working really hard on himself, and he's changing his focus away from the karmic. Okay, so, you know, that's positive movement forward. There's none of this heavy energy coming from the DM in this reading. It's very much about him feeling, you know, much more... yeah, just balance is the word, I guess. He's feeling assertive and he's feeling energized. So he's feeling a lot more balanced in his approach, which is enabling him to make decisions. Let's see how it feels for the karmic. Spirit, can we concentrate on the karmic, please, for a moment? How is she feeling towards the DM? How is she feeling towards the DM? Oop. Okay, so we have a card of healing. And I think we saw in the last couple of readings, karmic readings, we saw that, you know, the DM, the karmic, apologies, has reached the stage where she feels enough is enough. She's done her fighting. She's desperate to keep the DM. She's past that stage. She's now in the stage where she just wants to heal from this experience. Let's see what else. What else, please, Spirit? How's the karmic feeling? How's the karmic feeling towards the DM? Yeah, she's ready to move on in love, look. You know, I love this card because it looks, on initial glance, it looks a very loving card, you know. They're ready to hold on to each other, but they're not actually touching. And the word here is move, okay? So the karmic is in a position where she wants to heal. She or he, remember, it's not gender specific, but I'm just using she for the sake of it, really. So she wants to heal from this experience, from this relationship, to take the lessons that she's learned and to move on in love. Remember, we saw a few weeks ago that this karmic had options. You know, so maybe she's in a position to, you know, complete her healing and then move forward with somebody else. Is this for... Yep, okay, thank you. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Look at this. A card of balance from the karmic. Look, directly in line. This fascinates me. We've got the DM finding balance, and we've got balance coming from the karmic. They are definitely balancing out their energies here. There's a new understanding between them by the looks of it, but it's a new understanding that they're healing and moving in the direction that both of them individually want to move in. Amazing. That's extraordinary. What else, please, Spirit? How else is the karmic feeling? Yeah, as I've just said, this karmic is ready to spread their wings. They're ready to move on, you know. We had the moving on in love card, and we now have the spreading wings card. This karmic's had enough of fighting. You know, the dreams that she thought that this DM was going to bring her are no longer. She's now realised that there's nothing left to fight for. And, you know, she is ready to move on, totally. So, let's see what we get with these oracle as well. Pull some more oracle, please. Let's do some clarifiers, please, Spirit. Let me just make sure they're still in camera. I'm so not used to this table. Right, why do we have control here, please? From the DM, why do we have control? Yeah, you know, he's taken control of things because he's feeling a lot more grounded. Again, this card came up yesterday. It wasn't this actual card, but it was a base chakra card. This came up in yesterday's reading regarding how the DM was feeling. So, you know, he is feeling a lot more grounded, you know, which enables him to take control of the situation. You know, there's this emotional stability coming from him. This is what he's working on at the moment. What else? Why do we have new vitality, please? Yeah, he's taking the lessons he learnt and he's moving forward. He's got new energy. He feels that he's, you know, as I say, gathered some, I want to say education. Why do I want to say education? It feels like, again, it's about the lessons learned. You know, he's got people looking up to him here. He wants to regain his strength and his power, his new vitality, to step into his power to, you know, again, share the wisdom, his wisdom with the world, find balance in his own life. Let's see why balance is here, please, Spirit. Yeah, he's feeling a bit melancholy at the moment. You know, he's looking back on previous experiences. You know, he's reflecting DFs. You know, on his love life and how things have gone and how, you know, what lessons he's learnt from this whole karmic experience, and he's bringing those lessons into his current reality to actually find this balance. But he's definitely changing his focus. Definitely. So let's see. Where's this focus going to lead him to, Spirit? Yeah, he's changing his focus from being trapped in fear. You know, remember the readings we did before where he was feeling scared to make a move? He's not feeling scared so much now. He's ready to make a big change, okay? So his focus is definitely moving on. He no longer wants to feel like this, like he has been in previous readings. He's ready to make a big change here, okay? I always think in this oracle deck that the disruption card is like a tower card. And, you know, he's ready for things to change his thinking and his outlook on life, you know, to be able to move things on. So let's look at the karmic, please, Spirit. Let's look at the karmic. Why do we have the heal card? Why do we have the heal card? Okay. Yeah. Oops. This karmic was disappointed, you know. She thought this was going to be her dream. She thought this was going to be here for life. She thought that, you know, she was going to be looked after financially, emotionally, across the board. So here she is healing her heart because she now knows that that's not the case. Okay. Is that still in shot? Just about. Let's move them over slightly. So why is she moving on in love, please? What's she hoping to achieve? What's this about, Spirit? Oops. What's this about, please, Spirit? Hope. Yeah, she's hopeful. Do you remember when this came up before? For those of you who've seen and followed the path of my karmic readings on a Sunday, you know, this hope card used to come up in relation to the DM, but now here she is knowing that she wants to move on in love, and she's hopeful of a new start. You know, I love the fact that the balance is in play here. We have the balance in the same line. I love it because this energy on both sides is so much more balanced. It's about all the lessons they've learned and how they're going to move forward. You know, I never thought we'd get to this stage with this relationship because there were so many, you know, emotions that were, you know, playing out in the early days. And here we are where they've reached this understanding. And, you know, I'm proud of the DM because he's reached damage limitation, which, you know, is what he was aiming for. So why do we have balance? Yeah, she wants to find her destiny. Okay, so she wants to balance out things as they are. She wants to reach a resolution because she's in search of her destiny. Remember, this karmic has always felt very childlike. You know, she wants her fairy tale. She wants her destiny. You know, this is why she has so much hope. So, you know, she's hoping to balance out her current situation so she can go in search of her fairy tale with someone else. And here she is spreading her wings. So what else can you tell us about that, Spirit, please? Is it this one? Yeah, there's conversations to be had. You know? I don't get the feeling the conversations are with the DM either. The energy coming from this card feels like conversations with someone else. So she may already be talking to other people, going out, socialising, meeting other people, you know, and maybe that's part of the way that she is healing her heart, you know, by getting out there and talking to other people. It's so balanced, honestly. There's no drama here. There is no, you know, major emotions at all. So, yeah, amazing, really. Let's do some tarot steps. Let's put those back over there. Let's do some tarot steps down the middle. So what will be the next steps, please, Spirit, for the DM and the karmic? What's the next steps for this relationship? Okay. Oh, we have King of Swords energy. So here is the DM, as we said. You know, look at this. He's grounded. He's taking control. Okay? He's watching what's going on. He knows what's been going on over here. He's seen the karmic in a different light. He's taking control. He's being commanding. He's seeing things with clarity. You know? So here he is, the DM, stepping up, being clear about what he wants and not being afraid to go for it. What are the next steps, please? What are the next steps for the DM and the karmic? Oh, wow. Action, you know? So not only do we have the DM in his King of Swords energy, which is all about him, you know, as I said, being very clear about what he wants and, you know, being very focused, being a bit aloof, you know? But here he is, taking the lead in a situation. The King of Wands is a king of action, you know? He leads, he's a born leader, and he plans, you know? So there are plans being made. And again, the DM, if we look at this card of wisdom, because this is the line that this fits with, you know, he's got new vitality, as we saw. He's taking back his power and he's going to step into King of Wands energy where he actually takes action. Because now he has the clarity. That is amazing. So he's picking up two king energies, one after the other. Look at it. That's amazing. So what about the next steps, please? What about the next steps? What are the next steps? Do you want me to take that? Yeah. He feels that his past is being rewarded. He feels that, you know, they found the balance that he was hoping to achieve with the damage limitation that I've talked about in most of the karmic readings before. This is what the DM was aiming for, you know. And he feels now the world is his oyster. He feels back in control. And he feels it's time that he was rewarded for the efforts that he's put in. And he's going to take those lessons that he's learnt and he's going to look for his reward. He's going to take action. Let's see what else. Look at this. DFs, you should be excited. Look at the energy he's stepping into. Sorry, I wobbled the camera in my excitement. So we've had him in King of Swords energy. He's got elements of King of Swords with his clarity. He's got King of Wands energy with his action. He's got him ready to claim his reward. And in order to do so, look what he's stepping into. Emperor energy. He's coming for you, Empress. DFs, you know you're the Empress. You know? What a transition this has been. What a transition. It's interesting, really, because when I asked for this middle line, I asked for next steps. But what Spirit have done, and rightly so, is they've not given us the next steps for the karmic or the next steps for this relationship, because it's over, it's done. The emotions aren't there, they've been taken out. And what we've got are the next steps of the DM. Look at all this male energy here. This masculine energy. King, king, world, emperor. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. I'm just going to pull, just for the sake of it, some moonology. I was going to end it there because I think, you know, wow, you know, he's ready to take these steps, DF. And the karmic relationship is at an end. And they both accept it to an end. So that's different this time, you know. It's not one or the other, it's both of them. And they found balance. Spirit, what do you want to tell us with moonology, please? Luck is on your side. Look at this. So we have luck with this situation. I think the DM is, because his vibration is so much higher, because he's bringing in all this king energy, stepping into his emperor energy, his vibration will be higher, and that will attract good things. That will attract the opportunity to meet with you, DF, you know? All those sorts of things that he's been blocked about before, luck is going to be with him. Believe in the impossible. DF, I feel this is for you. I feel you're being asked to believe in the impossible. Luck is at work here. The universe has been at work here. The universe, spirit, the angels, they've worked very, very hard to bring this situation about. You know, important lessons were learned for both of these people here. But they're saying luck is on your side. Believe in the impossible. Because DFs, this applies to both you and your DM, you know, because obviously, as I always say, you came from one soul. So if it means, you know, if it's meant for you, it's also meant for your DM. Let's pull another. Can we pull another two, Spirit? Which ones are we going for? Yes, we're going for that one. Okay. Have faith in your dreams, DF. Have faith in your dreams. And again, the DM's having faith in his dreams because he's ready to come in and claim his reward here. I don't like to pull 3 cards in a karmic read, which is why I'm asking for 4. So could I have another one, Spirit, please? What's the other message you want to give for the DF? Yeah, work through any fears. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid, DF, because actually, they've already said to us, luck is on your side, believe in the impossible, and have faith in your dreams. So any fears you've got, don't worry. Seriously. He's on his way. Look at it. He's got over this karmic relationship. I love that reading. That is one of the most straightforward karmic readings I've done because it is so, so balanced. What fabulous energy. Okay, I'm going to leave it there, folks. Let me know how you feel about this reading. I just think it's amazing that we're at this stage now after all those sort of weeks of turmoil, emotional turmoil in this relationship. And, you know, fantastic time ahead for DFs. Fantastic. Because the DM is getting himself in the right place into Emperor energy. So, yeah, I'm going to leave it there. If you haven't already joined us, please subscribe. I do these readings every week. I'm also this week going to be doing the sun sign work and career reading. So if you're interested in those, please make sure you've clicked the notification bell. And please join us. Please, let's boost our subscriber numbers. Join our family. Let's be together. Okay, right. I think it's time for me to go to bed. I'm very tired today. So take care, everybody. And I will speak to you really soon. Take care. Bye.